Welcome to Real You. I can't believe we're doing this again. I mean, this particular episode has been a long time coming. And when I say a long time coming, let me just say she has the patience of a saint, because at some point I would have just given up and said, you know what, what's even wrong with us? Let her just be going with her wahala. But she stuck with me, and for that reason, I am here for her today. Amazing woman, talented, creative, like I said, I'll add patient, and also very friendly and very beautiful.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
And she is the owner, CEO, Oludasile. I'm going to add that word Oludasile, which means CEO for those of you who don't know. And her business is called Joelaleather. I'm going to let her tell you all about it, but I'm going to try and have a crack at reading about who she is. I saw it yesterday and I was like, now, wow. So she started out, and she's been for over 20 years. She started out with strategic planning at a bank, human resources at a consulting firm, fashion and business development at a children's shoe manufacturing and wholesale retail company. Pt1, I know Pt1, I can never forget.
Thank you.
Philanthropy and business development at Foot Farm, a charity drive giving the less privileged children new school shoes. Oh, I love it.
Thank you.
Fashion and business development at Joelaleather, designing and retailing ladies' leather bags and accessories. She had an internship at UNDP and graduated from University of Lagos, BSc Finance, MBA Cardiff. Do I need to go on?
It's okay.
Yeah, no, let's just finish. Let's finish. She loves really good food, and I'm adding the really good food.
It has
I
to
love
be
food
really,
too.
really good.
It's
not just
really
any.
good food. Yeah, you know what you mean. She loves to dance. So two things we have in common. You know, I love to dance, and I love my food. In case you didn't know, and she loves God. I'm telling you, is there anyone in this room that doesn't love God? I mean, we're here with three other people. Yeah. He probably does, because the stress he has given us today is not small. And, she started her business to stay close to her children. And that's something that I can key into, because as a woman, you get to a point where you think to yourself, look, listen, it's either I'm doing this or I'm doing that. Can I have it both? Do I have to choose? And so at some point you decided that, okay, you know what? I'm going to be a stay-home but businesswoman and spend time with my kids. Yes. So she grew up in an entrepreneurial home. Her mom, wait for this, who is 85, still runs her bakery till today. So I rest my case. We have no excuse. We can do it all. Welcome to Real You. Her name is Yomi Odutola.
Thank you so much, Schultz. That's an amazing intro of me. Even sometimes I'm like, okay, is that me too? But yes.
So I'm going to start with what makes you tick. I've been dealing with you for quite a few weeks now, and I can tell that there's a spark. There's a spark in you, and I recognize that in anyone that has a spark, because I have. Okay, my own is probably
you have
like
sparks.
I'm sorry. So what makes you tick?
I love creativity. I love it when I'm sitting and I get ideas from things around me, people, places. And I love the fact that the most beautiful part for me is when I see that creativity come to life. So when I'm sitting down and I'm, writing or design or sketching, and I'm like, how would this look? What would it look like? And when it comes, I'm like, it's nice. It turned out nice.
So it hits you like that. Like, yes. Oh my God, it's nice.
Yes. The first time I did the sample of these bags, and I saw it, I called my husband. I said, it looks like something you see on the shop shelf in London. It doesn't look like I did.
But it does.
It doesn't look like
but it does, And she sent me a picture of her bag today. I'm telling you, I started screaming. Unfortunately, the bag is not available till the end of the year. So
unfortunately, but
that bag, I can't reveal it until I carry it. Then I'll reveal it. But just in case you need more introduction, these bags that you can see here, I'm going to make you say it. This bag that you see here, and this one of which is going home with me today. I just don't know which one yet. Why are you hiding it? Bring it. When did you decide that this is my thing?
So when I stopped work, my daughter was 3 or 4 then, and it started with Pt1. I wanted to get shoes for her, and I don't know if you know what the high instep is, But then she had like those really chubby feet and with a high instep that it couldn't fit into most of the shoes when you just buy it off the shelf. And I was like, okay, it can't be so difficult to make shoes. It was as simple as that. And I thought, so I went to Mushin. And I went to go, Mushin. And I went to go and buy, because Mushin is like the
Did you find?
Materials, yes. Mushin is the center for everything leather, leather works, leather.
I didn't know that.
Oh, really? Now you know. You go to Mushin, you can make the shoe right there from start to finish.
Stop it.
No, honestly.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So I went there, and I remember my driver then was like, "Are you sure you want to go to?" I said, "Yes, I'm going to Mushin. You'll be talking to leather. I want to go and meet those people there."
Yeah.
And he came out of the car and he stood like a body. I'm sure, and everybody was looking at him. Who is this one?
Comes near you.
Who's this one? I was like, I think you're making things worse. Sit in the car, and then I'm right here. So anyway, I got the materials, and I went home and I made a very crude form of a pair of sandals for my daughter. So I drew her
Just
feet,
like that.
just like that, just like that.
Did you think about it? Did you know what you wanted to do?
I knew I knew leather had to come on top. I knew the sole had to be firmer, like another piece of leather. And I knew that, okay, there'll be buckles. So it was, imagine me getting there and I saw like Velcro. Velcro is that magic tape.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, this is easier than the buckle. I can just, so it was me seeing all of those things and it was coming together. And I got home and I made that crude pair. Again, my husband is my greatest critic, and he was like,
oh.
And he was like, this actually looks like a pair of shoes. I'm like, it is a pair of shoes. Not that it looks...
Oh, that's not nice.
He
said it looks like.
No, but what he meant that, you mean you did this and it's actually representing what you actually thought it would be? I said, yes. It's just that there was no finishing. It was crude. There was no finishing. There was no rounding up
But
the
it
edges.
worked for what it was supposed to do?
It looked like a pair of shoes.